Hey, this is Teddy Burriss, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer. The question I got asked earlier today is, how do I create a community on LinkedIn of people who want to follow me? That's a great question. How do I create a community of people on LinkedIn who want to follow me? So I wrote down some ideas that I want to share that I think might be very useful to help answer this question for the person who asked it and for you. So number one, you need to be clear about who you are and what you do. This is important. If you want a community of people who want to follow you, you can't be a jack of all trades. You've got to be very focused. You've got to be very purposeful about who you are and what you do. Focused on your target audience, i.e. the people that you want to follow you. Here's a second thought. You've got to build a clear and concise presence on LinkedIn so that when your target audience, i.e. your followers or potential followers see it, they're clear as to who you are and what you do. Not only do you need to be clear, but you need to present that clarity through your LinkedIn profile. Here's the third idea. Where relevant and appropriate, you're going to want to build a company page, now referred to as a LinkedIn page, maybe even a LinkedIn group. But you don't have to do both of them. You've got to do it with purpose and intention. And by the way, anytime you're going to create another presence on social media, i.e. a LinkedIn page or a LinkedIn group or any other social media presence, you better be ready to feed it. You better be ready to manage it, nurture it. You just can't create it and go, I'm done. You're going to have to be able to use it in deliberate ways. Here's the fourth idea, and probably the most powerful. Lead with give. If you want a community of people on LinkedIn who want to follow you, want to pay attention to you, want to be aware of who you are and what you do, you better be willing to give to them. And give needs to be done consistently. And give needs to be content that they're interested, they're looking for, that they want, not what you think they should be consuming. You better be giving them what they want. All right, here's number 5. Guess what? It's give more. It goes back to the consistency statement, deliberately. You've got to give on a regular basis so that your followers who are there to follow what you give them are excited and interested in what you're giving. Followers want. And followers will follow if what you're giving is what they want. Here's number 6. Minimize the ask. Again, I'll repeat, followers want, and they want you to give them what they want. Followers don't want to be asked for anything. So you've got to minimize the ask. It's not that you can't ask, but you've got to minimize the ask. And ask are you interested in my event? Do you want to, subscribe to my Mastermind group? Do you want to join my public coaching sessions, et cetera, et cetera? That's the sell. Okay, so you got to really minimize the ask/sell. And you've got to overwhelm them with stuff that you give them so they're willing to accept your periodic ask. Number 7, listen to your followers. If you want a community of followers on LinkedIn, then you need to listen to them. Pay attention to what they're talking about, what they're engaging on. Pay attention to them as individuals. Pay attention to them in all the different ways you can within the amount of time that you should be investing to manage listening, social listening to your followers, so that you understand more about them. Because the more you know about the followers that you have, the more you're going to be able to give and the more opportunity you're going to have to ask. Number 8, invite relevant people to be followers or to connect. You can't just let organic followers happen. You've got to have what I refer to as influence followers or influence connections. And that's where you invite people to follow you. You invite people to connect with you. A very deliberate style of inviting people to follow me on LinkedIn and Quora and YouTube. So come up with a process that works for you in a time frame that you can sustain, where you're regularly inviting your target audience. These are people who are highly relevant to you and what you're talking about. Invite them to follow or connect. Number 9 is another repeat. Give your followers more of what they want. This is just reiterating the importance of giving. Give them more of what they want. One way to give them more of what they want is to ask them what they want. I invite my followers, I invite my connections on a regular basis from the very point that we connect. I invite them to let me know what they need to know. Let me know what you're interested in. Let me know what you're looking for. And if I can help you, I will. So give your followers more of what they want. The best way to figure that out is ask them. Here's number 10. Stay the journey. This is not a race. It's a journey. I had one gentleman earlier today. He's been doing LinkedIn company page for 3 months, and he wonders why his followers are not where he wants them to be. 3 months is only a few steps, if you even a step in the journey. It's a long-term journey. So it needs to be consistently done. The work you need to do, the give that you need to give, the engagement, the listening needs to be consistent on a long-term journey. And then it will pay rewards. I recently surpassed 20,000 followers. I've been using LinkedIn purposely since 2014. 20,000 followers in 6 years. It's a long journey for me. I'm blessed to have 20,000 people who want to pay attention to me. I'm grateful for all of them. But it didn't happen overnight. And my next 20,000, it might happen a little faster, because once you get moving, it cascades. But treat it as a journey, not a race. How do you build a community of followers on LinkedIn who want to pay attention to you? Follow these tips, and I promise you it'll work. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer. Hope these ideas are helpful for you. Before you go, I want to share with you my LinkedIn Mastermind group that has given a lot of people value. I created this group, this private group. It's in a Facebook educational group. It's designed for me to share ideas, perspectives, tactics, tips, best practices. There's videos, there's articles in there. There's a bi-weekly, every other Friday, we do a live coaching session for all the members. You can ask all the questions you have. I built this group for business developers, salespeople, and even sales trainers and talent development professionals who want to learn enough about LinkedIn to go help others in their organization. So if you want more value out of LinkedIn and you're looking for long-term support, long-term coaching, long-term training of ideas as LinkedIn continues to change, even as Sales Navigator continues to change, then go check out burrissconsulting.com/group. Check it out. Ask me any questions if you have any questions, and then join us. I guarantee you that you'll get value from it, because I want to help you master using LinkedIn as a business tool.